Where are you? June 25, 2015. Where are you now? Let us give you a bit of reassurance that some of the vague suspicions that have been hovering in the background of your minds are indeed correct. Many of you have had repeated feelings that you were looking at things that were not exactly real. The wall, the floor, or those trees were somehow not as solid as you previously thought. Well, that is what the ancients and even your physicists have been telling you forever, is it not? So you might say that you are actually beginning to perceive reality for what it is. Some of you are beginning to feel a presence, or presences, about you. We know there are those that have felt or even seen this for a long time, but we are speaking now to those who may even be wondering if they are losing it. You are not losing it. We have spoken to you often of just these sorts of things, but they did not seem so immediate since they did not seem to apply to you personally. You are beginning to acquire the gifts that you have seen in others and thought you would never have. Well, you had them, but now your rise in frequency is causing them to surface. If none of these things seem to apply to you, ask yourself if truthfully you have not begun to know things and do not know how you know. Have you noticed yourself reacting to something in a way that you never would have in the past? Have you already been experiencing things that you know are symptoms of your changing consciousness and physical makeup, but now are noticing an intensification of them? We wish you to know several things about this. You may feel alone because you do not discuss these things with others. In fact, you are now one of millions. There are people everywhere, speaking many languages, who are going through the same process. There are people who do not even know they are going through a process who are, nevertheless, experiencing the same things. The world desperately needed change. You asked for change. Change has come. You also asked for, meditated on, and prayed for change that would not be cataclysmic. And so it is happening at a rate that will not destroy everything in its path, as has indeed happened before. And this change is a reflection of the change that is happening within yourselves, as we have been stressing to you over and over for quite some time. What you see when you look around is the sum of what you have all created. It is a mirror. If the image in the mirror begins to change, it can only be because all of you have begun to change. Now you may have your change in ways that make you uncomfortable if you wish. You never seem to want to go through change. You only want things to be changed. Or you can dance and sing in joy and gratitude. It is indeed up to you. We'll let you figure out which will be easier. It is not, as you say, rocket science. Let us point out one more little thing before we stop for today. This ascension stuff is not being thrust upon you. It is being drawn to you by your own desire, decisions, and efforts. Many in this universe are in awe of what you are doing against all odds. That dancing and singing thing we mentioned may just be in order. May the unconditional love and blessings of the Creator forever be yours. Well, of course, it already is. Good day. Channeled by Ron Head. oraclesandhealers.wordpress.com